Visibility has changed, and I don't just mean in terms of the algorithm. I mean the entire way people find businesses like yours and mine has changed. And if your strategy is still built around posting consistently and hoping that the right person sees it, then we need to have an honest conversation today. Because visibility in 2026 is not about just showing up on camera every day. It's not about going viral. It's not about being everywhere all the time. It's about being findable in the right places by the right people, including the AI tools that an increasing number of your ideal clients are using before they ever open Google. Stick with me in this video, because by the end of it, you're going to understand exactly what that means and why it matters more right now than anything else that you could be doing for your business, and what I'm going to be doing about it for myself and for the people I work with. Hello, Limitless Ones. I'm Claire Carrington. I'm a fractional CMO and digital marketing strategist, and I've been helping female entrepreneurs build their online presence and become known for nearly 2 decades. And I'll be honest with you, even with all of that experience, I've been guilty of something that I suspect many of you might recognize. I get so absorbed in my clients' goals, so genuinely invested in their success, that my own visibility work gets pushed to the bottom of the list, as it probably does for many of you. I'm brilliant at building other people's online presence, and I've been pretty average at consistently building mine. Can you hear the ice cream van? So when I started putting together the frequency of found, the program I'm going to be sharing with you today, I made a decision. I'm going to go through the 66 days alongside everyone who joins, not as a leader watching from the outside, but as a participant doing the work at the same time as you. I'm telling you that now because it matters. This isn't me selling you something that I've never needed. This is me saying, I need this too, and I think that you're going to benefit from it. Let me explain when I say visibility has changed. For years, I've been advocating the advice that consistency was key. Show up on social media, post regularly, use the right hashtags, get on camera, be consistent, be authentic, build your audience. And while that advice wasn't wrong, and it still does matter, something has changed in how people actually find businesses now, particularly in the coaching, consulting, and service-based space. When your ideal client has a problem she wants to solve, they're increasingly not going to Google first. They are asking an AI assistant. They are typing into ChatGPT or Perplexity or Claude or Gemini and getting an answer back, often with names attached. Who are the best coaches for X? What's the most effective approach to Y? Who should I work with if I want to Z? Where can I get my nails done in some remote town in the Outer Hebrides? I don't know. You get what I mean. If you're not in those answers, you're invisible to that person. Full stop. This is what AEO means, Answer Engine Optimisation. It's the practice of structuring your online presence, your website, your content, your social profiles, so that AI tools can find you, understand what you do, and recommend you when someone asks the right question. And here's the thing, most people in your space haven't started doing this yet because they don't know about it or they don't understand it, which means the window to get ahead of that is right now. Here's where I'm going to say something that might surprise you coming from somebody in the marketing strategy world. Tactics matter. The AEO work matters. The SEO, the content structure, the platform strategy, all of it matters. But none of it sticks if the internal work isn't happening at the same time. So I've worked with many women who have done every course, read every book, and still can't press publish without talking themselves out of it. Women who know exactly what to do and find 100 reasons not to do it. Women who are genuinely brilliant at what they do and are genuinely terrified of being seen doing it. And that's not something that a strategy can fix. And you can't fix that with a content calendar. The reason visibility work fails isn't usually because of the strategy. It's because of the beliefs underneath them. The old story that says you're not quite ready, the habit of making yourself smaller in professional spaces, the energy that contracts every time you think about putting yourself out there properly. So the frequency of found works on both at the same time. Every single day, a mindset and an energy practice and a practical visibility action together, because separating them is the thing that's been keeping so many of us stuck. Now, let me tell you about the number 66, because this is the part that genuinely excited me when I came across it. I was listening to a podcast a few weeks ago and they mentioned this. You've probably heard that it takes 21 days to form a habit. It's everywhere. It's been repeated. We grew up with it so many times that we assume it's fact, like the 10,000 steps a day fact. It isn't. The 21-day figure actually comes from a 1960 book published by a plastic surgeon called Maltz or something, who noticed that his patients took roughly 21 days to adjust to changes in their appearance after surgery. That observation got picked up, repeated, repackaged, and turned into one of the most persistent myths in the self-improvement world. What the research actually says is actually quite different. Dr. Philippa Lally and her colleagues at University College London published a study tracking 96 participants who were each trying to form a new daily habit. They tracked them for 84 days and measured how automatic each behaviour felt over that time. The research were published in the European Journal of Social Psychology. You can go and look them up for yourself. The average time for a habit to reach full automation, should we say? The point where it happens without having to think about it was, you've guessed it, 66 days, not 21, 66. And Philippa Lally herself has since said that the honest version of this is actually that 66 is the average, and the real range was from 18 days at the fast end to 254 days at the slow end. So it depends on the person, the habit, and how complex the behaviour is. And here's what I think is the most important finding of all, and the one that I want you to sit with and think about. Missing a day didn't matter. The research found that missing a single opportunity to perform the behaviour had no meaningful effect on the habit forming. Consistency over time was what counted, not perfection. Hear that again, not perfection. So 66 days, 2 small actions a day, no pressure to be perfect. That's the structure of what I've designed, and the research backs every part of it. The frequency of found is a 66-day, I want to call it a program, but it's not a program. It's going to be delivered through a private online portal, not a Facebook group, not a WhatsApp community, not anything public. Your progress, your journal entries, your daily actions, none of that is visible to anyone else. This is your private space to do the work. I'm just providing you with what to do. Each day has 2 things. The first is what I call the align action, a short energy or mindset practice, a journal prompt, a visualization, a somatic check-in, a release practice designed specifically for where you are in your visibility journey. This is the internal work, the stuff that actually has to shift before the external work can compound. The second is the found action, a concrete, specific visibility task. And I want to be really clear about what that means, because this isn't just about showing up on camera or posting more often. This is not a content calendar. Some days, the found action is setting up a YouTube channel for discoverability. Some days is checking on how you currently appear when somebody searches for you in ChatGPT or Perplexity. Some days it's structuring a piece of content so AI tools can extract and cite it. Some days it's optimizing your LinkedIn for search. Some days it's simply fixing your website's meta descriptions. Now, don't worry if these don't mean anything. It's done in small pieces, because these are the building blocks of a visible online presence in 2026 and going forwards. And they're delivered in bite-sized pieces specifically because I don't want this to be overwhelming. Under 20 minutes a day for both actions combined. That is all. There's also an online journal inside the portal where you can record your wins, your shifts, your highs, your lows as you go. A record of 66 days of doing something that matters for your business. And here's what makes this different from anything else that I've built. When you join, you complete a short onboarding questionnaire. 5 questions about where you are in your business, your tech confidence, whether you have existing content, what your primary goal is right now. Your answers place you in one of 4 tracks. Each one of those tracks has its own specific 66 days of content written for that person at that stage. So finding your frequency is for those who are just getting started, no real online presence yet, building from the ground every step up, but they're also for those who've started, aren't consistent yet. You've had some clients, posted some content, tried a few things, but the system isn't there yet. That track 2 builds that. Amplifying your frequency is track 3, and that is for those people who are established and ready to grow. You're doing the work. Now it's about going deeper. SEO, AEO, cross-platform strategy, and the energetic work around receiving this kind of visibility you've already earned. And then you've got track 4, which is owning your frequency. For those who are ready to become the go-to name in their space, you're already visible. Now you want to be the answer, the name that comes back when somebody asks an AI tool who is the best person for what it is that you do. Answer the questionnaire honestly, the onboarding questionnaire at the beginning. Don't guess what you think it should be. Choose what's actually true for you right now, because the daily tasks are built for where you are genuinely right now. And you'll get more out of those 66 days on the right track than 66 days on the impressive sounding one. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. I mentioned at the start that I'm going to be doing these 66 days alongside everyone who joins. And I want to come back to that because I've spent years being really good at rooting for other people's success. And that's not me being modest. I genuinely love it. Watching a client go from invisible to findable, from hesitant to consistent, from posting sporadically to building a real body of work online, that lights me up. And somewhere along the way, I get into a pattern of making my clients' goals feel more urgent than my own. And I think some of you will know exactly what I mean when I say that. So this is me deciding to do my own visibility work this summer in a structured, committed way alongside you for 66 days. I am thinking about creating a small WhatsApp group community for those who want a bit of connection and a bit of more accountability alongside the solo portal experience, but that isn't a necessity. It's nothing formal, just a space where we can share what's shifting, what's working, what day we're on, etc., etc. More on that to come, but for now, if you're wanting to join me, the link is going to be down in the description below, because visibility of change has changed. The way people find you has changed. The tools they use to decide who to trust, who to hire, who to learn from have changed. The frequency of found is built for that reality. 66 days, 2 actions a day, personalized to exactly where you are right now. The link to join is below. We're going to start in August. And yes, that number is entirely intentional. It's £8.88. If this resonates with you, do your part and leave a heart. And if you know someone who's been saying, I really need to sort out my online presence for longer than what feels comfortable for you and for them, share this video with them, please. It does more than what you'll ever realize. I'll see you on the other side. Bye.